Thanks so much for joining us today on one of our 14 affiliate stations. We're brought to you proudly each and every day by D&D Farm and Ranch. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at corn, beans, and wheat, courtesy of our friend John Tuggle. USDA reported better than expected U.S. corn export sales of 69.1 million bushels, which even included some destined to the Chinese communists. One would have expected that the news would have been friendly to the marketplace, particularly knowing that the U.S. dollar sunk to its lowest level in 9 months on Thursday. However, corn futures, which did trade a nickel higher overnight, closed down a nickel on Thursday. The bean market, seemingly totally focused on no rain in Argentina, closed 14 cents by the bushel higher. The Fed raised interest rates a quarter of a point on Wednesday, which may be nearing the end of higher interest rates. However, as 5 major causes of inflation have now been resolved, GDP disruption by the pandemic, supply chain problems, governmental fiscal stimulus, quantitative easing by the feds, and low interest rates. Corpus Christi's public elevator and ADM is open for Milo trucks this week, 8 to 4:45. Cargill and the Andersons in Houston are open Tuesdays and Thursdays from 7 to noon. For help marketing your grains, call 361-852-5207. That's Tuggle & Company, Corpus. I'm down on the farm's Larry Marble. We're here at the kitchen table with Stephen from D&D. Stephen, I understand you've got great things going on in your ropes and roping department.
Yes, sir. So, Larry, we carry Preefert, Shoot Help, and WW roping equipment, and we have way too much here. Your listeners can save up to $500 off select roping shoots while supplies last.
Down on the farm, listeners, while supplies last, you get the discount. Give Stephen a call. Stephen, tell everybody how to get a hold of you at D&D.
Just give me a shout at 830-379-7340, extension 160.
Neighbor, let's take a look at meat moves from yesterday. We'll begin with the pork side of the equation with the national pork carcass cutout for Thursday, $81.50 after a $2.55 increase. The bellies were up $13.45 in the afternoon report. Estimated slaughter for hogs, 1.938 million head for the week through Thursday. That is compared to 1.954 million last week, 1.792 million for the same week last year. As we look toward the cattle side of the equation, USDA shows wholesale boxes were 265.10 for the choice, 253.66 for the select after a 3 and an 88-cent increase respectively. Federal slaughter, 500,000 head for the week through Thursday. That compares to 504 last week and 476 from this time last year. As we look toward the FCE online auction, only 974 head listed, no sales. The bid 156, ask 158. Light cash trade in the Western Corn Belt Thursday at 154, but that's not enough for a trend. Weekly export sales by the USDA had beef bookings at 25,191 metric ton. Neighbor, there's your meat move. I'm Larry Marble from Down on the Farm, and we're on the line with Brandon DeBose from DeBose Pipe, Panel, and Gate. This what year they start?
Man, they started in 1976. Grandfather started this business, backyard in Lomita, Texas.
Brandon, describe your product line and services provided.
Yes, sir. We do entrances. We sell pipe. We sell livestock gates, pasture gates, heavy-duty corral gates. You know, any kind of gates you'd really need out there on your farm, your pasture, whatever it is.
The phrase that y'all use within the commercial is wholesale to the public.
We're under competitors' retail prices, and our panels are the first and only to ever have a lifetime warranty against any livestock. Our heavy-duty line, they're made out of a 2-inch Schedule 80 pipe frame and inch and 5/8 14-gauge rails, and they're going to weigh around 150 pounds. We're very confident in the way they're built, the material they're built out of. We're very confident in our employees that put these things together. And, man, there's nothing more frustrating than going buying a competitor's panel and setting up your pins and having a bull try to jump out of it and tear 3 or 4 panels, and there you are having to go buy 3 or 4 more. When ours, man, you bring that panel back, show us where they try to jump through to jump over, and if it's damaged by any livestock beyond use, let us know, man. We replace it, no questions asked.
Now, you offer financing, too.
We go through a company called Sweet Pay Financing. It's been a very handy tool.
You're at the Lomita location. Give us your phone number for the Lomita location.
Lomita location, we can be reached at area code 512-752-3200.
And the website?
www.dubospanels.com.
We're on the line with Kenny Mingus from Milam County Livestock Auction, Cameron. Kenny, I can just imagine what the sale will be this week. Talk to us about what you've drawn.
Well, Larry, as they say in Texas, we've just about shook the spots off the dominoes today.
Uh-huh.
It's going to be slow. I just put out the projections, kind of 175 to 250 with 100 cows. And right now we've got about 100 a quarter. So surely we'll catch another 75 or 100 tomorrow is what I'm thinking. It's been awful slow.
Right.
We had a lot of ice. We did have a good bit of moisture. Not even sure how much we've got. Everybody talked to said, well, my range gauge broke because it was froze.
Right.
But I know, yesterday morning we had an inch already. Probably had an inch or more last night of rain, and then we got the ice. And it's just, for Texas down here, it's just a mess. We've got trees down, people without power. The water went out in town, and transformers blowing up everywhere. So, but we're going to have a sale. We've got power here at the sale barn.
Good.
And I've got 25 Angus heifers come from one man, been weaned forever. Good set of ladies that weigh somewhere from 550 to 650. Got a little sellout of some Angus and Brangus type cows. About 20 pair on them. The rest we're going to palpate. These cows will be aged, and man passed away, and we're going to sell those. So we'll have a little setting. I haven't been able to get through the cows because a tree fell on our chute. We had to rebuild the roof and work on the chute and just stuff like that. But you know what? We're gonna live through it. We're gonna move forward, and we're thankful for the rain, and we're gonna do the best we can.
Kenny Mingus, Milam County Livestock Auction, Cameron. They sell them every Friday. Kenny, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
You bet. Catch us at the office Monday through Wednesday at 254-697-6697. Follow us on our webpage at MilamCountyLivestockAuction.com or catch us on Facebook. We appreciate your business, and hope to see you next week.
All right. We'll talk to you Monday. Thank you, Kenny.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm Larry Marble, and I'm on the line with Tamara Sharp. Tamara, why do we need a realtor who specializes in farms, ranches, and vacant land?
Well, Larry, large acreage and vacant land transactions are not the same as residential transactions. There are aspects to negotiations, restrictions, utilities, contract, marketing, title work, and more that require expert guidance, something you'll get from Homestead and Ranch Real Estate.
Tamara, tell me how it's different with y'all.
The agents with Homestead and Ranch Real Estate are rural home and land specialists through our continued market research, experience, and our classic approach to customer service. We keep up with prices in an ever-changing market.
Tamara, tell everybody in the Down on the Farm audience how they can get a hold of you.
They can call me directly at 254-744-6876, and I give you my word, I will call you back, or visit homesteadandranch.com.
Tamara, thanks for being on Down on the Farm.
Absolutely, Larry. Thank you.
We're on the line with Leroy Kruger. Leroy, did you get some rain?
Yeah, Larry, we got about an inch or maybe a little better around here in the last few days, and it cooled off, and it was a little cold and nippy, but the rain was sure a blessing. We sure needed it.
Yeah.
Sure going to help get some weeds maybe going, maybe take a little pressure off the hay balls.
Good. I know the cold doesn't bother those bulls any.
No, they're used to that from up north. They kind of like it when it cools off. And
yeah.
It's pretty good.
Well, what do you got to offer?
We got a set of those fall Angus bulls, kind of low birth weight bulls. There'd be 2 in the fall. And then we got some 2-year-old Charolais and some coming 3-year-old Hereford bulls, horn bulls, and we got a couple other Angus bulls here that are full 2s, and just got a nice little variety. Got a pole bull standing here. And
good.
We got a few sales fixing to be taking place, and trying to figure out what we need. And if somebody needs something special, they probably holler at me. We'll see if we can get it worked out. And we're getting calves gathered up, getting ready for that Atascosa County blood calf sale coming up in April. And we got to start working on it now and getting them in and getting them ready. We're going to video probably in March, and we'll have some pictures out probably by Houston and some past champions and some babies that's going to be in the sale. So,
all right.
Busy time.
Yep. Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
Larry, they can catch me on the mobile at 830-570-0660.
Leroy, it's always good to talk to you.
You bet, Larry. Stay warm.
I will. Bye-bye. I'm Larry Marble from Down on the Farm. We're at the kitchen table, and our guest today is Stephen from D&D, and you're bringing us some Preferred information, aren't you?
Yes, sir, Larry. So the boss ordered one too many truckloads of stuff from Preferred this morning, and I'm going to go ahead and offer 10% off all Preferred panels and squeeze chutes exclusively to Down on the Farm listeners while supplies last.
Down on the Farm listeners, you need to get in on this action. How much percentage?
10%.
Get on down to D&D right now. Stephen, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
You can reach me at 830-379-7340, and I'm at extension 160.
We are on the line with Joshua Garcia, Karnes City Auction, LLC. Josh, how did the sale go last Saturday?
Well, I'll tell you what, Mr. Larry, we had a little bit of a shorter run just because of the moisture we've been getting, so we ended up with 233 head of cattle and 123 head of sheep and goat. As we walked through the pens, Packer cows and bulls, number one cows 78 to 88, number twos 44 to 77, bulls 87 to $1.09. On the good stocker cows, bred cows $775 to $1,470. On the good pairs, $1,025 to $1,450. On the feeder steers and heifers, steers 2 to 3 weights 178 to 220, 3 to 4s 188 to 219, 4 to 5s 180 to 216, 5 to 6 161 to 208, 6 to 700 pounders 155 to 162, 700 plus pound steers 134 to $1.50. On the heifer end of things, 2 to 3 weights 150 to 215, 3 to 4 170 to 208, 4 to 5 166 to $2, 5 to 600 pounders 160 to 190, 6 to 700 pound heifers 142 to 153, 700 plus pound heifers 135 to $1.40.
Good. Now, you will have a herd sellout this Saturday?
Yes, sir. We actually got the cows in today. Right now, it's sitting at about 4 or 5 pairs, I believe, with some good, nice black babies on their side. The rest will be bred. I think there's 1 or 2 months, 1 3 months, and then a majority of them are going to be 6 and 7 months bred. And I tell you what, we went through these cows all day today. Not a real gentle set of cows, all locally home raised and homegrown.
Good deal. So it's going to be a great sale at Karnes City Auction, LLC. Weather's going to be worth it. Y'all come on out. Josh, tell them how to get a hold of you.
You can reach me at the cell barn at 830-780-3382 or on my mobile at 361-649-4578.
Joshua, thank you for the call.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Howdy, neighbor. My name is Micah Johns, and I just want to take a minute to tell you about Trophy Buck in Lytle, Texas. We're located on the northbound side of I-35, have been family-owned and operated since 1985, and have decades of experience in the wild game processing industry. We recently expanded our business to include a livestock processing operation from February through October each year. 100% of our livestock schedule is dedicated to customer bookings because we don't have a meat counter to cut for. That means higher availability and shorter wait times for our customers. Over the years, we have built our business on Southern hospitality, quality products, and a level of service you won't find anywhere else. For more information, please visit our website at trophybuckinc.com. Call us today to book your steer or hog for slaughter and processing at 210-656-4263. 210-656-4263. Stock shows are right around the corner, so secure your spot with us today. That number again is 210-656-4263. 210-656-4263. Trophy Buck Livestock Processing, Lytle, Texas.
We are on the line with Klein Spear, Southwest Livestock Exchange, Uvalde. Klein, how was the sale?
Well, Larry, we had 210 head today, kind of light due to the weather, but always good to see a little moisture and glad to see the sun back out this evening. Those Packer cows and bulls, probably another $4 to $5 better, and calves and yearlings I thought were pretty steady. We had some good quality calves there today, steady to maybe a couple of dollars better. Those number one choice steers, $1.40 to $1.75, and lightweights $1.75 to $2.20. Those choice heifers, $1.35 to $1.70, and the lightweights $1.65 to $2.30. Crossbred steers, $1.55 to $2.05, and the lightweights $1.50 to $1.95. Crossbred heifers, $1.15 to $1.55, and those lightweights $1.45 to $1.80. Stocker cows, $80 to $1.20. Packer bulls day, $90 to $1.13. Those breaker cows, $72 to $95. Cutters and canners are $55 to $73. And those Shelly cows are $25 to $45. Had a few plain pairs, $500 to $600 on them today, and some bred cows had a handful of them today, bring $675 up to $1,300. So still a really good market here to get things going.
Good. You think the market will flow on through next week for sheep and goats on Tuesday, cattle Thursday?
I think so. I think we'll have even a little more demand next week and have a few more numbers to pick around on, and everybody have some good weather to work with. So I see this still maybe being a tick better next week.
Sounds good to me. I know it will to you and to your clients. Tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
Call us at the office, 830-278-5621, or my cell phone, 830-591-3241.
Talk to you next week, Klein. Thank you.
Thank you, Larry.
Bye-bye. Neighbor, let's take a hard, long look at the grains, courtesy of John Tuggle. Milo through Corpus in February, March plus 90, $13.67. We'll call Progresso March plus $1, $13.84. Yellow corn to Corpus in February, March plus 220, $8.95 and a quarter. We'll call Houston the same. Hard red winter wheat to Houston, March plus 130, 10 3/4. And Houston beans, Feb March delivery, March less 30, 1504 1/4. East Texas, Oklahoma cotton, 1,434 bale. West Texas, 4,974 bales. Prices went from 83.14 on the low side to 84.64 on the high side. That made the 6,408 bale average about 83.89. Neighbor, we ain't average. We're the best darn farm show in Texas, all because you're the best darn farm show listener. But neighbor, we both know that. We appreciate you listening to one of our 14 affiliate stations or to downonthefarmradio.com. I'm Larry Marble. Neighbor, thanks so much for what you do for us.